Hey old soul, just over a year ago I sold everything I owned and moved to the land of Bali with my ex-husband and 3 kids. Now I live my dream life, traveling first class around the world, teaching others how to do the same. If you are ready for a life that is so abundant and free, where money flows like air so effortlessly that you don't even care because you are simply focusing on you and allowing everything to be true, then you are exactly where you need to be. Let me teach you how to be wildly abundant and insanely free. Morning glory. Well, we don't need a chance to wake up, well. Welcome back. Beautiful, beautiful. Well, I'm like saying welcome back. I'm welcoming myself back because I was in Australia all last week. Been going through so many massive, crazy, energetic shifts. I've got all these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things coming up. But I wanted to share this with you because right now, everything is changing. Everything is shifting. How you used to make money in your business. Hey, Kayla, how are you, beautiful soul? How you used to make money in your business most likely won't work for you now. And I want to share something with you that I truly hope activates and lands in your psyche. If you found me, hey, Jill, how are you, beautiful soul? If you found me and you have been listening to my videos or you're in my world, the number one thing that people always say to me is, Ever, I love your energy. The shifts I make with my clients are not strategic by any means. They are energetic. They are completely and utterly energetic shifts. Everything that I've learned in business and in life is that hustling harder won't get you the results that you desire. We live in a universe where it's energy is energy is energy is energy. Yet we try to change matter with matter by constantly hustling, by being that fly that keeps hitting the glass jar instead of looking up and realizing that, I'm actually not stronger than the jar, but there's limitless possibilities above me. And what I want to share with you today is hopefully my intention for this is to activate something within you that allows you to shift, that allows your psyche to kind of glitch a little bit so that you can expand and open up another room in your psyche so that you have more expansion in your field so that you can receive more. Now, that's the work that I do. The work that I do is solely energetic. But we're going to make some strategic moves in the quantum field from the energetic shift. And how we do that is by realizing that often what happens is words cast spells. So I will say something and it will make my clients or people in my field glitch. You'll go, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that. What happens is that on an energetic level, on a higher self level, on a soul level, you remember something in your being that you came here to wake up to. Now, what happens is that you change and you shift. Then how it appears on the 3D is, how I used to make money in my business isn't working for me anymore. Why isn't that working? So we have these energetic shifts and then the 3D body has to calibrate to this. The 3D body has to calibrate to a new way of being. This is the piece that a lot of older souls get stuck with. We get stuck because we think, I need to work harder. The money's not coming in. I need to push harder. I need to do more instead of leaning back and going, okay, cool. I've made the energetic shift. Now I need to integrate to this new level of consciousness. So how do we integrate to a new level of consciousness? Well, we have to ground, connect deeper to ourselves, slow down, eat nourishing food, really sit in the energy of the body's calibrating. It's changing. It's almost like going in for surgery and you trying to push harder. And so you're all out of alignment with the 3D body and the energetic shift that your higher consciousness has made. I hope this is making sense. This can be quite an esoteric concept, an esoteric construct. But what we have to understand is that we are higher dimensional beings and we're constantly having energetic shifts on a higher dimension. But then as we're playing in this 3D reality, our 3D dense bodies are getting stuck because we look at this 3D reality through the limitations of the mind instead of the limitless nature as the soul. Your limitless soul is going, The millionaire shift has already been made in the quantum. The millions are coming. Please lean back and receive and enjoy the journey. But your 3D body gets in the way. It almost blocks the overflow because it goes, oh my gosh, I have to work harder, and it tries to come from lack. And so it's like constantly trying to start a car, and the car isn't moving in the direction that you would desire. The shifts have already been made energetically on the quantum level, but we have to get this 3D dense body to calibrate to the shifts that have been made in a higher dimension. I hope this is landing. I hope this is making sense. It can be quite a interesting concept for the mind to understand. But we have to remember that the third dimension is slower. That's why our souls have chosen to experience this third dimensional reality. And so in respect to the money diet, in respect to understanding this and understanding quantum and universal law, if we think energetically on the 3D level, what do we do when we go to release weight? We get we get a pair of scales, and we look at the scales every single day. We become obsessed with this notion of releasing weight. We become obsessed with what we're putting into our bodies, the health factor. We've almost pulled the arrow back. And so when you have noticed an error, I wouldn't say error, but you've noticed a glitch in your field, you've noticed that the reality that you're seeing is not in alignment with the higher self that you are desiring to be. So you're looking at your reality and you're going, okay, the finances here are not in alignment with what I desire to see. So we have to clean that up. This is the tiny little 20% of matter with matter. This is us getting into our psyches, rolling up our sleeves and going, okay, cool, I've manifested this reality. What do I need to do to clean up this reality? So we roll up our hands and we go, cool, I've manifested it. We take radical responsibility. And how we can engage on third dimensional consciousness to clean this up is become obsessed with what's going in, what's going out. Just like you would if you were desiring to release weight, you were desiring to let go weight, you are going to notice what's going into your body and what's going out of your body. You're going to notice how you're being healthy, and we want to get a healthy relationship with the energy of money, the spirit of money in this 3D reality. So how do we get healthy with it? Initially, we're going to become obsessed because we're learning a new skill. We're learning a new skill of how can we manage money, how can we sit with money, how can we work with this energy of money. And I would invite you to write out all the ins and all the outs of money in your life, because just like you would if you were going to release weight, you're looking at how much junk food you're putting into your body every single day that's making you not healthy. And so you're doing this with money. You're looking at where you're spending money, you're investing money and all the things so that you can see where it's not healthy. Where is the pattern in your field? What is the limiting beliefs that are causing you to spend that money that way? What are the limiting beliefs that are causing you to not manifest and allow it to come in the way that it desires to come for you? So you start by becoming obsessed with money. You become obsessed with this notion of what's going in, what's going out, because you're learning a new skill. You're calibrating to this new level of understanding around money. Then once you become obsessed, it's just like releasing weight. You start to get into a pattern and a rhythm where you're like, okay, cool, I eat this and then it falls away. I do this and my energy's higher. And you start to know and you start to embody it, a little bit like a child learning how to walk. You have to keep getting up and trying to learn how to walk until it becomes embedded in the subconscious. So it's just like, yes, I make money like that. I spend money like that. You start to know and embody this unconscious pattern, this unconscious behavior. And at every level of the game, this is what happens. Now, if you're new to the level of the game where you're making money flow as effortlessly as air, it is important to look at where it's coming in, where it's going out, putting yourself on a money diet, becoming obsessed with the energy of money so you can learn it until it becomes an unconscious pattern, an unconscious behavior that you just make this amount effortlessly. You just make this life effortless. So given you a few interesting things there to sit with and think about. I truly and utterly hope that this helped you. If you are desiring to get into the energetics of wealth, to have an unconscious signature of, I make more money while I sleep than I could spend while I'm awake. Everything just works out for me. I'm not stressed or anxious or overwhelmed about this energy of money. You're desiring to get away from fear, lack, and scarcity and to get into what your soul desired for you, which was you are a leader. You know you were made for more. You know it's meant to be easier than this. You know you don't have to keep hustling so hard and pushing and shoving, but you need to roll up your sleeves and look at the rat impacts in your psyche that are blocking the flow of infinite abundance and infinite wisdom, which is all that you are. So if you're feeling the call to come into the Limitless Wealth membership, it's actually not membership anymore, you can tell I'm tired. The Limitless Wealth transformation, it's a deep 12-month transformation that's going to completely and utterly change your entire life if you're feeling the call for that on a deep energetic level, because that program is not about showing you how to hustle harder. I know you're good at the strategy. You've done it for years. You're very, very good at the strategy. This is about energetic shifts and blocks. And I want to leave you with this. This body is your vehicle for this lifetime. What a lot of people do when they are in lack around money is that they rev the engine harder. You push harder. You try to go even harder. Like, if I just go harder, I'll make more money. Instead of realizing that the issue is not about going harder. The issue is that there's no space for the universe to give you more money. It's about looking through your car and clearing out the back seats. It's about clearing out the boot so that you can create more space, so the universe can give you more money, because it's not about working harder. It's about creating more space so that you can receive more money. And then when you've filled up all the back seats and you actually want to go deeper, it's about looking at how we can get you a bigger vehicle, how we can get you a bigger car. These are metaphors for expanding your energetic field, expanding your signature so that you can receive more wealth and more abundance. I hope this lands. And thank you for listening in, because I've given you a few very random concepts. Dun, 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 dun. If you come into Limitless Wealth transformation, we go very, very deep in the masterclasses. I do have a very solid, potent way of delivering those masterclasses so that you do get huge shifts and huge breakthroughs. If you're getting shifts and breakthroughs from these very small videos, then the shifts and the breakthroughs that you get in the Limitless Wealth transformation are going to be out of this world. So if you feel the call, I'm going to pop the link below. I love you. I see you. Keep doing the inner work. You were made for so much more than the reality that you're receiving. Never forget that. You are a leader, and everything that you desire desires you too. It's the universal law of cause and effect, because you are so incredibly true. Big love, wealthy, Ozol. Mwah.